Let me go back to Stafford, though, because it was 1 year to the day after the unofficial agreement between the Lions and the Rams that sent Matthew Stafford, once the league year began the middle of March, from Detroit to Los Angeles. Jared Goff, obviously, from the Rams to the Lions, along with 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick. Here's Sean McVay on the 1-year anniversary of that unofficial deal, praising his new quarterback.
We went out and got him because we thought it was a chance to be able to get a great player of his magnitude. Those things don't come around often. What he's done, he's elevated everybody around him. He's made me a better coach. He's made his teammates better. He's such a great person. I think you guys know from getting a chance to interact with him, if you don't root for this guy, something's wrong with you. And, he's a great competitor. I think we saw that each of the last – we've seen that really throughout the whole season, but I think it's really been on display these last couple weeks. We talk about competitive greatness all the time, being your best when your best was required. He embodied competitive greatness today. Love Matthew Stafford.
Remember when this all went down last year and then the 49ers were ping-ponging around through quarterback options? Remember the notion that this deal happened like before anybody could realize it was going to happen and try to get involved and keep it from happening? Like maybe the 49ers would have wanted Matthew Stafford.
Oh, I think that's
what
documented.
A difference.
They tried to get in on it.
What a difference. What a difference the season would have been for the 49ers if they had Matthew Stafford. And look, nothing against Jimmy Garoppolo, and I know there's now going to be this narrative that Jimmy's a warrior and Jimmy's this, and hey, he's a nice guy. Look, there's plenty of nice guys that aren't good enough to be high-end quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a nice guy who plays through injury, who doesn't have the physical skills and abilities and clutchness that Matthew Stafford has, or plenty of other quarterbacks have, to be a great NFL quarterback. I mean, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, plain and simple. And Stafford is a guy who just keeps going, gets it done, and has done it quietly for so long, he just gets overlooked. And he's not going to be overlooked the next 2 weeks.
No, he's not. And it's one of the, and again, Mike, you know me, it's a lot of, I've made him, top 10 in my quarterback rankings a bunch of years, and people always, oh my gosh, you're an idiot.
You had him at 3 the first time we did it together.
Right. I mean, there was a number of years where I've always had him around the top 8 or 9. He's one of the greatest arms in the history of the sport. He's tough. Again, the culture you're around, it's hard to overcome some of those things at times. He never had somebody to kind of teach him how to be a winner, manage football games, when to step on the gas, when not to. I think all those things had to be learned a little bit this year. It was a different process. There were some bumpy roads, certainly. But, I mean, again, some of these throws, like this throw here, the touchdown to the right corner, I mean, that's like high-level play, perfect throw, on the money. 49ers defense, I mean, talent. And then creativity. D'Amico Ryans, I mean, that's another guy going to be a head coach here soon with what he does on that side of the ball. But, Mike, what I think I'm more impressed than anything is, like, you look at these throws, high degree of difficulty, on the money, but then also to overcome, not only being down 17-7, but throwing an interception on the first drive of the game as you drive down the football field and you're down inside the 10-yard line. Overcomes that, tried to jam a ball into a tight window. I'm sure the whole country was going, oh, Matthew Stafford time, here we go. And really, other than the Jaquasi Tart dropped interception, never made a mistake the rest of the football game. Every time they needed a big moment or a big play, he delivered in that moment. That's what's unbelievable. And then, two, I like anti the Kansas City Chiefs, Mike, there's a team, they dominated the first half, too. They dominated the first half and went in to halftime down 10-7. I mean, what could they have been saying to themselves? We just kicked the crap out of that team, and we're down by 3 points. And, again, to hang in there and battle, and you look at these plays and throws, 3rd and 9, some of these throws, I mean, there's no wiggle room for, being off target here. It's just one on-the-money throw after another. It really was a great performance by him. And just the Rams showing their toughness as a football team. Really, really special performance.
Both teams that won yesterday were down double digits in the second half. How about these two stats from Nick Wagner of ESPN? First, as it relates to the Rams. Going into yesterday's game, they were 1-23 when trailing by double digits in the second half under Sean McVay. They are now 2-23, and both of the victories came in NFC championship games.
That's amazing.
So When it matters most, Sean McVay finds a way to dig out of the hole. The other stat, over the past 3 seasons, the 49ers are 3-2 when they lead by 10 or more points in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. The rest of the league is 23-0 when leading by 10 points or more in the fourth quarter. And, of course, the 49ers' losses were Super Bowl 54 and yesterday. Second time in 3 years, 49ers playoff run, 49ers championship run comes crashing down with double-digit lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's something they got to address. I know that's something, whether it's Shanahan managing the game a little bit better. I think ultimately a lot of those times what it comes down to, and what that stat screams to me, is the problem with the 49ers. I mean, again, the problem with the fact that this is why they've drafted a quarterback at number 3 in the draft last year. It's why they tried to get every quarterback under the sun that was available last offseason. They tried to get in on the Stafford stuff. It was too late. It was kind of a baked-in deal with the Rams. Deshaun Watson tried to get in on that a little bit. We know Aaron Rodgers. There was, of course, those conversations. There was plenty of who to draft. What are they going to do? Is it Trey Lance? Is it Mac Jones? Is it Justin Fields? I mean, this is why they've been in this conversation, because they look at themselves and go, damn, our team is a Super Bowl team. But we don't have a quarterback that's top 20 in football. Or if he is, he's right around top 20. He's somewhere between 15 and 22, somewhere like that. It's hard to win Super Bowls or be in it consistently. And they blow those leads or can't do it because it's oh, wait, we're up by 10, and we want to run the ball. Everybody knows we're going to do that. And we'd like a quarterback that can make a play or a throw to advance the game for us and help us, but he doesn't do that. Whether it's yesterday, whether it was the divisional game, the wild card game against the Cowboys. Again, I know they won that, but it was 23-7, Mike, and he did everything he could to put them back in the football game and blow the lead that day. So that's where they are, and that's why I think that's the last time we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo in the 49ers uniform. That's it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.